One of the best Zelda songs in the world. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. It's about to kick off again. Wait for it. This song goes hard. I don't understand why people don't like Spirit Tracks. It's a good game. How's it going, everybody? Clear the vibe. What's up, dude? Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. What are you up to on this fine Sunday morning? Freshly slept. Got a good night's sleep. Drank lots of water last night and stayed safe, I'm sure. Yeah. It's a good rule of thumb. Good way to do things. Just staying safe and staying healthy and getting hydrated and all that kind of nonsense. You know how it be. You know how it be. We're going to do something wild today. We're going to do something absolutely bonkers. Actually, I think I'm going to post this going live notification on Facebook as well, which is something I don't usually do, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go today. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Did that work? Oh, my post is being processed. What? Why? It's just a link. Why does it need to be processed, Facebook? What's going on here? Happy Sunday. Just sat down with some breakfast, waiting for the stream. Nice. You were hydrated for sure. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. I am glad to hear it, my dude. What did you guys get up to last night? Something exciting, no doubt. Tweets out. Did that Facebook status go out? It looks like it did. Alright, cool. Very cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. Went down to Sarah's show last night. Oh, nice, okay. I didn't know Sarah was having a show last night. That's incredible. How was that? I'm sure they had an amazing show. I'll get to one someday. I'll get to one someday. I keep saying it. I keep not knowing about it, or getting sick when they happen, or going out of town when they happen, or something. I keep missing them, but I'll get to one eventually. Terry, hello, hi, I miss you too. I miss you too. Happy Sunday morning. Are you home now? Did your flight's all okay? Did you get in all right? You didn't get left at the airport? Oh, you're not home yet. Airport staff are being really mean to me, and you're sad now. Oh my God. Did you tell them to fly to? Fantastic. They put up great shows every time. Wanted to make sure you get to one in August. Yeah, August is probably, well, August, every single weekend in August for me right now, except for one, has been taken up by some plan already. So I'm not sure if August is going to be a very good month for me yet. But we'll see. Maybe like a Friday night in August. We'll see. We'll see. Good morning, Vietnam. How's it going? Playo, how you doing? Keep getting misgendered and staff look annoyed when I correct them. Just tell them to fuck off. Like, that's awful. Like, tell them to... What skin off their nose is it? As long as the 13th is free, I need your ass at emo night. Let me see. That's a Saturday? Yeah, that's actually a good night. That's a good night. That is a good night. I'm gonna need the emo night after that week. I'm like mid-tears. I wish I could. Well, just power through it. You'll be home before you know it. You'll be rid of those horrible, awful employees, and you'll never have to look at them or see them or talk to them ever again in your entire life. So, just get through this few hours, and then you got it. You're out of there. You can do it. I believe. Yeah, the 13th sounds good. The 5th and the 6th and the 7th, I'm going away with my grandmother and my mother. And then the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th, John and Rob are going away that weekend. Then the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st, I think we're planning like a little camping trip. And then the weekend after that is something else, as far as I know, but I can't talk about that yet. We are going to do something wild today, like I said. Not only did we post our going live status on Facebook, which I never do, already off the hinges this morning, right? I'll just dial it back a little bit. We're going to go back in time. We're going to go back in time to 1996 for the Super Nintendo, when a beautiful, wonderful game was first released, entitled simply Harvest Moon. Mel is not here, so we're going to not be playing Stardew this week. We'll probably jump back into our Stardew file next week. But we're going to play the very first Harvest Moon game. The very first heckin' one. And we're going to see what it's like. We might even try to beat it today, because it's a pretty short game. We'll see. We'll see. That's the year you were born. Terry. Oh my goodness. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Harvest Moon, Terry. Shall we jump in? I'm excited to see what this is about. I've played it a little bit before. Sassy, how's it going, Sassy? We got number 1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite. Sassy's here, everybody. 10 kills on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town. My friend just gone down. I revived him. Now we're heading southbound. Now we're in the Pleasant Park streets. Look at the map. Go to the marked sheet. Take me to your Xbox to play Fortnite today. You can take me most of mine. God. It gets so much worse really after that little beginning. Chug with you. We can be pro Fortnite gamers. I hate how he says gamers. It's so bad. Oh my god. Sassy, how you doing? How you heckin' doing? How the heck are you doing? Sassy dances all over the place. Love to see it. Terry, you got this. You got this. You're gonna be just fine. You're gonna be done with those pesky bastards any moment now. And then you'll be home. You give Sally a big hug and everything will be fine. Alright. Welcome to Harvest Moon. You're doing better today? That's good to hear. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that everybody's doing good today on a Sunday. Coffee with Swirly, exactly. Get yourself a tea or a cup of coffee or something. Get yourself something to guzzle on this fine Sunday morning. It's very nice out. Maybe open a window, let some breeze through your house, get some of that fresh air coming in, you know? Streamlabs. This is not actually a multi-view stream. Not today. Not today. Oh my god. It's been so long since I've gone to Streamlabs myself that it wants me to log in. My goodness. Timers. Where is my multi-view Mel timer? Off. There we go. I am still a bit coffee and stuff today, so I apologize if I mute suddenly. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I gotta say, I'm excited to see what this game has to offer and what we're gonna experience in this game together. Oh, I've got the buttons pressed. Weird. Caveman 42, thirth. Yeah, I guess it does say the third of spring. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. Yeah, I didn't even notice that until now. Can't be gay in this version. No, no, gay didn't exist back then, so it wasn't invented. So they didn't put it in, right? So now, but now you can. I think in most modern versions of like Harvest Moon and farming games, I'm pretty sure in a lot of them they took out like gender roles and stuff like that too, which is very nice. It's very good to see. Look at this text. Makes sense how straight when you were born. Yeah, that's how it works, right? You're supposed to be the one to work at this ranch today. Yes, man who is running at me entirely. What's your name? Okay, this is important. Caveman, how you doing, by the way? Welcome on in. What are we gonna call ourselves? What are we gonna name ourselves? I think I went with Swole last time. Swole. You can only have 4 freaking letters, so names are limited here. What are we gonna go with? Bill? Dave? Bobo? Bean? I do like Bean. Bean's kind of fun. Mr. Bean? Yeah? I like Bean. Let's go with Bean. Hello, I'm Bean. Oh, I should have went Richard. Oh, damn. All right, we'll name like a horse or a dog or something like that. And we'll name that Rich. I got you cleared, We'll get that in there somewhere. Charlie Chu, how you doing? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday weekend. How you doing? Whoa. Look, he called me Mr. Bean. Oh, my God. I've lived my dream. I've become Rowan Atkinson. I'm in charge of shipping here. I come here every evening to pick up stuff you put in the shipping box. Nice to meet you. Ask anything you want to people in town. It'll help you. Right, okay. We've got to meet everybody in town first. We've got to go meet literally everybody first before we get to actually play. So let's have a look around, shall we? Hello, the man. How are you doing? Hello, I'm a wandering peddler. I don't have anything to sell right now, though. If you want to sell something, bring it to me so I can buy it. Okay, noted. Thank you. You sound a lot better today. How am I feeling? I'm feeling pretty good. Still a little bit congested, still a little bit sniffly, snuffly. Still a bit of a cough in the throat. Bit phlegmy, you know, all that kind of stuff, but I'm doing better. Energy is back. I'm feeling excited, you know, my shoulders are going. Okay. Hello. Mrs. Fortune Teller's words always prove right. Just like the weather forecast on TV. Lovely. Ho, 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 mister. You don't know what to begin with, do you? I kind of have an idea. First, you must learn how to use those tools with the book in the shed. The rest, ask the florist about the crops and the livestock dealer about livestock. Okay. Thank you, Fortune Teller lady. We'll be back. We'll be back. We gotta go meet all the single girls. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. You're not one. You're not a single lady. Hey, son. You have to have a meadow to buy livestock, not only for cows, but for chickens. I have some grass left, so use it to raise them. I'll bring it to your shed. Talk to me over the counter when you want to buy livestock. Oh, damn. He just gave us a free bag of grass. That's exciting. Anybody in here? Hello? Nope. Nope. Where all the single ladies at? Ah, here's one. Okay, I think this is the first girl that we can choose to marry in this game. I believe this is Anne. It is Anne. Excellent. Okay. Heh. She says. Heh. You are the owner of the ranch. I'm Anne. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Anne. Nice to meet you, Anne. Perhaps. Perhaps. Maybe we'll do like a poll or something about who we're going to marry. Tools are in the shed and the pen. Pick them up with A button to get equipped. To use them, press the Y button. This is such good old music, man. This is fantastic. This is so good. Is this the bar? This is the bar. This guy's drunk. This guy's drunk all the time. Look at him. Puff Hick. Have I seen you before? No. This lady, hello, welcome. You better eat every day, you know. Stamina is key. Fair enough. That's a cake. Good for a present and recovery of stamina. It's only 500G. Let's not buy that. We've only got 300G. You don't know how good it is. No, I don't. You won't give it to me. That's fine. A bird! It did a little tweet tweet. I'm boarding now. Thank you for existing and helping me calm down fast. No sweat, man. We all got you. We got you here. Enjoy your flight. Try to get a nap in or something. Listen to a good podcast or some good music. Just something to put you in a good mood. You'll be home soon. You'll be home soon. I believe this is also one of the other girls we can marry here. The bar is closed today. It's usually open, except for Sunday, though. Okay, cool. I don't know her name. I don't know her name. Oh, hello? Where are you from? You're managing the ranch alone, separate from your parents? Great! There's nothing here in the ranch. There's nothing here in the ranch, is there? For practice? You have wonderful parents. What? What did any of that mean? Hello? Hello, Mayor? How do you do? I'm the mayor of this town. It's a pleasure to meet you. There are some tools left in the shed that your grandfather used to use, and a book on how to use them, too. Cool. Is this the mayor's house? Look at that OG Natsume, I'm telling you. Oh, man. 1996. We're here. We've gone back in time. Tomcat, how you doing? Good morning. How do you do? Hard, isn't it? But don't give up. Oh, yeah. I have a daughter. She may be at the church. Ah, okay. Excellent. Good to know. Good to know. Sir? Can I brush? Hey! He's playing with my shoes. He's playing with my shoes. I'm good. Stayed up a little late playing Garden Story, though, so I'm a little sleepy. Oh, heck. Heck. I'll probably check that out after the stream today. It sounds interesting. Hello. How do you do? I'm the priest of this church. Ask questions to people at the shop. They know things. The rest, check the signboards. Hello. Ugh. Sir? I know. He loves to play with my shoes. Guybrush. Stop. He's fine. He's doing fine. Hey! Gifted sub to Charlie Chu. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 149 gifted subs to the channel. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. 2 more away, and you've just donated a sub for every Pokemon that in Gen 1. That's insane. I haven't seen you before. Did you come to that ranch? I'm Maria. Okay, nice to meet you. That's so we've got Anne and we've got Maria, and then we've got the blonde one who we don't know the name of yet. Okay. Happy birthday once more to Chapman. Chapmom. Exactly. Happy birthday, Charlie Chu. Happy birthday, Charleston Chu. Okay. And I think we were the idea of making a poll, I think, to choose what girl we're gonna marry. We're gonna try to marry. I'll bring it to your shed. Oh, thank you. She gave me a free watering can. Nice. But just so y'all know, I think her name is Nina. Yeah, Nina is always my go-to. Nina was always my go-to. She cute. She cute, man. These crops must be sowed during a certain season. They won't germinate unless you sow them in the proper season. Hi, Nina. Hello. Mwah. Bye. Not a poll just yet. No. We might do a poll on who we're gonna marry, but I've only met three of the ladies so far. I'm not sure how many there are. I think there's maybe 6. I'm not sure. Is it because her hair has dyed? I mean, maybe. You don't know that for sure. You don't know that for sure. I think, I'm not sure if it's in canon or not, but I'm pretty sure Nina is Potpourri's grandmother. And I always went for Potpourri. I just really liked pink hair when I was growing up. Still do. But, yeah. The girls are Anne, Nina, Ellen, Eve, and Maria. Okay, so we met Anne, we met Nina, and we met Maria. I think Ellen, I believe, is in the library, and I think Eve is the blonde girl outside the bar. Okay, alright, and just like that, we've been let loose. Tutorial's finished. We're done now. Oh wait, one more thing. Who's a good little boy? Ah, there's Ellen. Right, okay. Ellen doesn't come around until the second day. Right. Oh, you. You are the Mr. Rancher. I am indeed the Mr. Rancher, yes. Well, excuse me. Will you please keep this dog for me? My house is a grocery store, so my mom doesn't allow me to keep this dog, so please. Its name. We're gonna name it Rich. We're gonna name it Rich. Hello, Rich. Because that's what I'm gonna be at the end of this game, right? We're gonna be rich. Eve is blonde? Okay, cool. I know who they all are now. Thank you very much. You have a new house, Rich. You've got to be a good boy. Take care. Thank you, Ellen. Oh, hi, I'm Ellen. Nice meeting you. Goodbye, Ellen. Now I've got this. Woo! Okay, can we put him in the house? Yeah, there you go. Its name is... You do it. Lazy bitch. No, she can't run a grocery store and take care of a dog at the same time. That's incredible. That's way too much work. All right, so we gotta get to work, man. We gotta plan this stuff out. Where's the barn at? Where's the barn at? I think this is the barn over here, right? So I've looked up like a tips and tricks video, just to kind of understand what I should do and shouldn't do in this game to kind of progress instead of just fumbling around a bunch. We're not really going to put our animals outside at all during this game, so because of that, we're going to need a lot of food. But we're going to plant some grass. We're going to get some grass planted sooner than later. But where do we want to put our crops, and where do we want to put our food? I think we'll try to get the crops maybe down this way, so they're close to the shipping box. And then maybe just have grass maybe up in the back, like up this way. If we can get this whole bin here surrounded by grass, I think that'd be really nice. Call her No Effort Ellen. She did just give up on his name mid-sentence. You're right. You are right. That's a good point. Maybe we'll get some tools instead of just picking up stuff and throwing around, yeah? Alright, well, if you guys are up for it, I'm up for it. If you guys want to do a poll on which lady we're gonna try to marry, we can do that. Tomcat, if you want to set it up, you seem to know all the names and stuff, so. If you want to get one going, maybe set it for like 10 minutes or something like that. Yeah, cut bushes. Kate bushes. I think we've already got one thing of grass as well, so we'll try to get that planted as soon as possible. I don't think we need to water grass either, so that's a plus. So already one of the downsides to an old game like this, something that you can tell, is that you can only carry two tools at a time. So I've got the sickle and I've got the hoe, but I want the grass seeds as well, so I can only take two at a time. You don't have a bag to put things in, so if I was to, let's say, pick a berry like this at the top of the mountain, in order to sell it, I need to walk all the way back with the berry in my hand, put it in the shipping container, and then go all the way back up the mountain to get all the other berries. So, it's one of those games. And we're hitting nighttime already on the first day, so we've not really made any progress whatsoever. Smallest pocket size ever. Absolutely, yeah. There's just no pockets. It's just gone. What is it? Okay, so that's the stable. Okay, is this like wood? Split logs and collect them. Okay, yeah, that's wood. What if we put like the first bit of grass like here? Nice little patch. No shipping today. Oh, sorry, I've wasted a full day. Sorry. Just doing some prepping and planning. Don't worry about me. Let's put our first bit of grass like right here. By the well. Oh, tons of money. rams berries into non-existent pockets. Yeah, I feel like you just make pockets, right? You just come up with them however you can. Oh, it's a mole. A little guy. I've got a friend now. You belong in here. Oh! There you go. You can stay inside. Mr. Mole. Ah! No! He dug a hole through my floor. That jerk. Marriage. What is this? Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today. Marriage. Lovely. Thankfully, once you get past like 5 p.m. and it becomes nighttime, there's no forced go to sleep. We can just do whatever we want now on our farm. We've got unlimited time. As soon as the sun goes down, time becomes limitless. Someone doesn't remember The Princess Bride. No, I've seen it once, and I thought it was all right. I didn't really understand a lot of it. It was fine. It was all right. Come on, puppy, let's go to bed. Let's have a snooze. Can I sleep with the dog? In some games, you can sleep with the dog. Get in the bed. Okay. All right. Who's winning this poll? One for Nan, one for Nina as well. Wow. Okay. We've tied already. All right. So we've got our grass planted. That's a good start. Let's start smacking some rocks. Just to see. I think we'll try to go up the mountain as well, because we're gonna want some money. We're gonna want some money, and I think we can fish right away as well. I think we'll try fishing. Fishing might grant us a bit of money. You like redheads? I like redheads as well. I'm definitely not against Anne. Yeah. Okay. Let's. Is there like a menu? Yeah. Okay. 3rd of spring. 310 buckaroos. Groovy. Okay. We need more money than that. Same, but I want to make life harder for him with Eve. Okay, Eve is like 0 on the interest scale. I have no interest in marrying Eve whatsoever. Tomcat's evil. We all knew that. We all knew that. Eve. Oh. You get it? You're a newcomer here, really? A ranger? That's something. For a young boy like you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hello, sir. I'm an angler. I live in perfect freedom. You better forget your work and spend some quiet time once in a while enjoying things like fishing. I will. I would like to fish. I'll prepare a fishing rod for you next time. Oh, damn. Next time? We are carpenters. Please come to us when you want to enlarge your house. Begin. Okay, is this a flower that I can sell? Let's bring it home and find out. Evil. She's actually evil. Yeah. She's ready to go. People better fork up some sacks. Do you have to pay sacks to take part in a poll? Okay, I can't sell that flower. Crap. I didn't know you had to pay to take part in a poll. For extra votes. Ah, I see. Okay. Fork over the sacks, everybody. Ah, there's a berry. We can definitely sell the berry. What's in the cave? What's in the spooky cave? Ooh, there's a power berry. How do I get that? Dangerous, easy to collapse. Oh, I bet we have to just fall in from above. Ooh. Whatever this is, we can probably sell it. We can probably sell whatever this is. First one is free. I set up the extras. It's only 100 or 10 bits if you want to spend real dash. Oh, okay, yeah. 100 spell stacks is fine. I think that's totally fine. If you want to use your money, your points to boost a poll in your favor, I think that's pretty. That's perfectly fine. Fingers crossed. Come on. Yeah, we sold something. We did it. We made money. Maybe. Is it after 5? If it's after 5, I think it's after 5. So we're actually not going to make any money from that, because if you sell anything after 5, it just vanishes. So that might be another wasted day. Man, time flies. Time flies in this game. We're gonna have to really plan and prep to figure out what we're doing here. That's 2 days gone, and I haven't done anything really. Advil popping in to vote for Anne. Oh my, or for Eve. My goodness. My goodness. Someone is into Eve apparently. Not into, but I heard she's evil. So there you go. Alright, well, welcome aboard the bandwagon, the evil bandwagon. We're here for it. We're here for it. Let's go talk to Eve, I guess. Let's go see what she's up to. We haven't really spoken to her at all. Hello, Ellen. Can I go to the bar now? We're preparing. Oh my goodness. For what? How you doing, Advil? Good morning, by the way. Hello, sir. Hello, hello. All right. Can we fish now? Am I allowed to fish? Sir? Sir? Hey, do you want to fish? Yes. You can use my fish rod. Use Y button. Okay. I think we tap Y when we get a bite. Oh! Oh! I got a boot. Okay. Alright, let's try that again. I want to catch a big fish. I want to catch the band real big fish. That's what I want to find in here. Come on. Something nibble. Oh! Yeah, we did it! Fish! Fish! Eat or don't eat? I mean, don't eat that, dude. It's a raw fish. Like, come on now. Okay, now we're finally gonna make some money. Here we go. Here we go. Boom, into the bin. Into the bin. I'm gonna try to get like chickens and stuff as soon as possible. Oh my goodness. Pardon me. No type of fishing or anything, no. It's just a fish. It's just base fish. Okay, here we go. I think it's nighttime already again. That's insane. You've got time enough to catch one fish a day, and that's it. That's all you've got time for. I got another one, though. Don't eat that. I think we missed the time again. Honestly, I think we missed the time. We can't put it anywhere else, though, so it's got to go in there. Did we make any money? No! We haven't made a single penny. We found $10 on the ground. That's it so far. Oh my god, this game's hard. This game's hard. A hydrate. Thank you so much, Sassy, for the hydrate. I've got chocolate milk so far this morning. Anne is coming out. Anne and Eve are looking pretty close there, guys. Looking pretty close. When does the poll end? How long is it set for? Ooh, our grass is growing. That's a start. Okay, we did make some money. We made either $150 per fish, or we made $300 for one fish. I'm gonna assume it's probably the first one. Oh man, Anne just shot way up, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Eve is shooting way up now as well. Holy crap, what's happening over there with that pole? There's a marriage war going on. Oh, it seems like Anne has won. Advil contributed 2,200 channel points. That's insane. What on earth just happened? There was like a betting war. It looks like Anne it is, yeah. Looks like Anne is the winner. Anne shall be our wife. In the first Harvest Moon game. I mean, we're going to go through a lot of these farming games, so listen, don't worry. Don't worry. There we go. Look, let's sell a fish. Let's go to the town and let's see what prices we're working with. How much does it cost to buy a chicken and stuff? Slightly regret using as many points as I did, but YOLO. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. You'll get it all back. Nina's so cute. I can't believe nobody voted for Nina. Look at her. She's got like poofy little balls of hair on the back. She's got poofy little. What kind of hairstyle is that? Where you've got poofs. Give you a good prediction to make. Are we going to successfully marry someone or not? I think that's a pretty good prediction. Because I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not confident. Welcome. Hello, you always look fine. My goodness, Nina's great. Nina's mother really out here flirting with us right now. Alright. I wouldn't mind buying some crops. What do we have here? Turnips? 200 for a bag of turnips? I think that's pretty good profit. Let's buy a bag of turnips and maybe like a bag of potatoes. And I think this is grass? Yeah. Grass is expensive, but it regrows every year, so we don't really need to... We don't need to buy that right now. Something we'll get the result for in an hour or so. In this game, I don't know. I don't really know much about it to come up with a prediction or anything. Romance her, the MILF? Oh my goodness, can you imagine? Buy a cow, sell a cow, buy a chicken, sell a chicken. How much is a chicken, I wonder? 1,000, okay. No. We're fine, we're fine for now, but that's our goal. We're gonna try to get to 1,000 to get a chicken. I guess we should go talk to our future wife. Yeah? Where does Anne work? In here? The tool shed, I think? Ah. Oh. Alright, I think we picked a good one here, guys. I don't know why, but it feels good in spring. It's like, okay, it's showtime. Hell yeah, Anne. I'm here for it. She's just making shit. She's just a blacksmith. That's badass. I'm here for it. Good pick. Good pick, everybody. Do we have time for another fish, I wonder? You do indeed hear sniffles, yes, and I apologize for the snifflies. I am still feeling pretty under the weather, yeah. I woke up today and my nose is a lot runnier than it was yesterday. I dried up a bit, but now I'm not as dry anymore. So I think we'll try to get the vegetables over this way. Oh, look at that. We found our first paraberry. Costs 300 G in total. I'll put the money in the box tomorrow. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it. I've got a berry of power tree. Hop, blop, blop, blop. So what that does, that increases our stamina, but there's also like eight of them or something like that hidden in the game. How many are there? There's 10. There's 10 power berries hidden in the game. Every time you find one and eat one, a new flower grows here in this little patch. So that's how you keep track of how many of the power berries that you found. I think you get a power berry when you like get all the animals. I think you get a power berry when you get married. You get a power berry. It's like they're like achievements essentially, but they also increase your stamina. So they're achievements that are also useful. Is this a game where I can cut down these logs without having to upgrade my tools? Because I don't know if upgrading tools is actually in this game or not. Let's see. Let's see if this actually breaks. It did! Okay, groovy. Groovy. So we can put turnips there. And then we'll put potatoes right here. Not a bad start, I don't think. Get these planted and watered, and then we'll head to bed. Take you. And we'll do turnips first. What's in the back? Can't open it. Something's stuck. Ooh. Mysterious. Where's my turnips? Okay, and the water. Oh, wait. Wait. Where's my well? Oh, I can see it with my face. Oh, I'm getting tired. I think I filled that with water? No, I didn't. Okay. Maybe over here? Yeah, that'll do it. Gotta fill up your watering can first. It's very smart. And we do a little bit of a water. Lovely. And then we'll go get the potato seeds and get those planted. These ones. This is the longest day we've had so far. We finally got things to do. Good. Good. Oh, getting tired though. It's not good. We're gonna have to try to find more power berries, I think. Berry of the power tree, sorry. There we go. Off to bed. It is very dark, isn't it? It gets very dark at night. Spooky. Spooky-ooky. Advil, thank you so much for the hydrate. I was ahead of you on that one. I'll do another one. I appreciate it, my friend. Are you doing any streaming today yourself? What's the plan for old Advil today? Water them again already. Oh, watering can is empty. Okay, man, if fish are selling for 300 each, if I can catch 2 fish today, we can afford a chicken, like, pretty soon. If I can catch 2 fish today and get them sold on time, we can buy a chicken, like, tomorrow. That's pretty solid. Then we can have at least some form of steady income with the chicken. And a friend. That's another important part. Let's go for it. Have a bit of a headache, so just took some pills for it. We'll see how you feel in the next little bit. Nice, okay, well I hope you feel better. I hope you do feel better. Rest your head, rest your noggin. Relax, take it easy. I would love to fish. Come on, something big, something big. Give me a shark. Right here in this little pond. Shark, big one. Big shark. Let's go. Just a regular fish will do. Oh. Stop to eat lunch. Stop to eat dinner. Let's get this in the box. Boom. Boom. So, something else about this game ends no matter what happens. This game ends after at the end of the 3rd summer, I think it's 2.5 years. So at the end of the 3rd summer, the game ends no matter what, and then you get an ending based on what you accomplished throughout your time playing. So I know for a fact, if you spend a lot of time working on cows, you get a special cow-related ending. If you get married, there's a marriage-related ending. If you don't get married, there's a you didn't get married kind of ending. So, it'll be interesting to see what one we can get. There are apparently like 30 different endings to this game. So. That will be interesting. But we're on a time limit, is what it's the most important part to take away from that, I think. I don't know if we're going to get this sold in time. I don't think we're going to. Oh, music's still going. We might just make it. We might just make it. No, I don't think we did. I don't think we did. Cool. Took a specific brand of ibuprofen? Man. I don't usually take any medication for any kind of sickness. So I don't know anything about medication. I'm a know-nothing kind of guy. Oh shit, I can't get into the middle ones now. Whoops, I forgot about this mechanic. I can't get in there to water them. Uh-oh. Okay, we'll have to keep that in mind. I'm gonna grab my hammer too, because I want to get rid of some more rocks. There we go. Advil is still name brand ibuprofen. Oh right, yes, okay. I didn't even pick up on the joke that was being made there. Advil took an Advil. Oh my god. What a crazy day. Boom. Yeah, I could have moved this one over a little bit. A lot of the times you're gonna not get the middle one until the last day, but I didn't even think of the other ones. Whoops. It's been a while. I haven't played this in a while. I played this one, I think this one came out on the Wii Virtual Console, and I think I played a lot of it when it came out on that. But I haven't played anything in between this and Harvest Moon 64. I think there's Harvest Moon 2 and Harvest Moon 3 on the Game Boy Advance. So we're probably going to give those a go at some point as well, because I haven't played them. And I think I'd like to give them a go. Okay, look at us smacking rocks, taking names, clearing out our little area here. Did we get wood from chopping that stump? Is that how that works? 6 pieces. Yeah, look at that. Okay, cool. We'll try to upgrade our house and stuff too a little bit as well. Oh, maybe we should go... Let's go talk to the carpenters now before it gets too late. And kind of see what the upgrade is. The price is for the upgraded house as well. Can I afford a chicken yet? No, not yet. Okay. One more fish, and we could do a chicken. Get your names ready too for the chicken. Close on weekends and holidays. Ah, it's a Sunday. Okay, alright, we'll just fish today then. Quickly, yes, I'd love to fish. I would love to fish. Oh, we might have run out of time already, though. Uh-oh. Especially if we're here catching cans. Damn it! Pete, Sassy, Chimkin, we're limited to only 4 slots, unfortunately. I like the name Pete, though. That's a fun name. Little Pete Wentz, the chicken. Am I more than you bargained for, yeah? My food just got here. Strawberry banana pancakes from IHOP. Holy heck, dude. That sounds like a great start to the day. Damn. Damn. That's one downside of not living in America, I think, is it's just like we have access to like some fast food places and stuff like that, but like nothing good like IHOP. We've got Denny's, but Denny's is so far away from where I am. Like, it's not even, there's no point in even considering it an option for me, really. It's so unfortunate. I would love to wake up in the morning and just order DoorDash for freaking pancakes. That sounds incredible. You'll have to let us know how it goes. That sounds like a good way to start a day to me. So instead of going to the carpenters to find out how much the house upgrade was going to cost, and then also catching a fish, we did none of that, actually. We succeeded in none of our tasks. So that's nice. That's good. We will today, though. We'll get our watering done nice and quick. Get our fish caught, and then hopefully chit-chat to the carpenters, because it should be Monday now. And again, we'll worry about those middle plants later on down the road. The turnips aren't going to take long to grow. Okay. It's time to go. I haven't spoken to Anne, like, a single time yet. But I'll try. Top left corner, yeah, sorry. Hello? Sir? Now it's an extension campaign. If you can enlarge your house by the end of summer, you will get a special gift for free. Well, how do I do that? House and living. We are carpenters. Hey, don't touch it without permission. Solid advice. Solid advice. How do I get you to build me something? I want the house up. I want the special gift. What's the special gift? Carpenters, tell me how. How's your work going? Tell me how much your prices are. You should gather materials for the fence. I live in the mountains hunting animals. Eve always tells me to come down to the town, but I won't change my lifestyle. Oh. Well, alright. Is it you? Hi. Hello, sir. How are you? Okay, let's grab our fish. At least try to catch something that isn't just trash. There we go. That'll do it. And we're gonna have to try to figure out how to get the house upgrade that these carpenters seem to love so much. Oh my. I guess we could try to buy a chicken now too. Or tomorrow we can. Okay. The first time you talk to him, you'll need to go in and out of the house to be able to order from him. Ah, I see. Okay. I see. There's some old video game tech at work here, so thank you for that. That'll help. Do you want to enlarge your house? Yes. Okay, I'll be at the ranch tomorrow. Hee, look forward to it. He didn't tell me how much it was, or what materials he was gonna need. He just did it. He's just doing it. I'm confused. Did I afford it? Did I lose money? No? Okay. We'll see, I guess. We'll see. Just realized we probably have another second for another house here. For another fish. No, we don't. 250 wood and 5,000 Gs. I definitely don't have that much money. What is he doing? Why is he coming to my house already? That's so weird. Let's see if we can find Anne and say hi. We should probably be giving Anne like gifts and stuff like that, but I wouldn't know what to get them. Ah, we missed it. Alright. Ellen, hello? It's late, we better go home now. Okay. That's some solid flirting from Ellen right there. Okay, it's like midnight. Immediately midnight. The first time you upgrade your house, you get access to a clock. When you press this button, it'll actually tell you the time, but you have to upgrade your house first. As far as I remember. Okay, is this guy gonna show up at my house and they get mad that I don't have the right materials? Oh my god, there's not enough materials. Hey, listen to me very carefully. Oh my god, he's pissed. We don't want to do half-finished work. We can't start without enough materials. You'll see what you need on that sign there, so getting them is the first thing to do. Bye. Well, you don't have to be an asshole about it. Necessary materials, 250 pieces. Okay, fine. Noted. We've got 6 pieces of wood, and we called him over today. Oops. Can we afford a chicken? We can! Let's go get Pete. Let's go get Pete. Let's go see what Pete's up to. Yeah, he didn't tell us anything. He gave us 0 information. He is a shit businessman. I agree. I agree. I want to buy a chicken. See, at least this guy like tells you what the prices are, right? You need to have more grass to raise livestock. What? I thought you only needed to have 1 patch of grass. Oh, the grass isn't fully finished growing yet, I don't think. That's probably what it is. Well, shoot. There goes my chicken idea. I guess we'll just have to wait for the grass to grow. In the meantime, we fish. In the meantime, we fish. And I guess we'll work on getting some, like, lumber and stuff, too. Fish. Can. Fish! It's a fibge. It's a fantastic fibge. $300 right there. BRB getting water. Hell yeah, dude. Stay hydrated. Wherever you guys are, if you're watching the stream right now, I want you to grab a drink. Get a drink. If you don't have a drink on your desk or in your lap or in your hand or anywhere near you right now, go get one. Do me a favor. Go get yourself one. Turnips are ready. Holy shit. Let's go. All right, let's do some math here, okay? What are we starting out with? We've got 1110 G. We just sold 1 fish for 300 G, and now we're selling these turnips. I want to find out how much the turnips are worth and what the return is. $200 for a pack of turnips. How much do the turnips sell each? Tea, yeah, tea counts absolutely. As long as it's something that you can drink, should be good. Can I put these in from here? I can't. And now we can water these ones. I guess you kind of want to be doing your watering at night. Because after the shipping man comes by, you've got unlimited time then. You can water all your crops at night. You don't need to do them first thing in the morning. Interesting. Okay, 660 in total. Okay, let's do some quick maths. All right? So he's giving us $660 minus the $300 that we got from that for the fish. So $360. We sold what? We sold 1, 2, 3, 4. We sold 5 turnips. So that's $72 per turnip. And there's 9 turnips. So you pay... Is that right? That can't be right. You pay $200 for a pack of turnips and you get $650 back if you sell them all? That's huge profit. Am I right in that? I'm bad at math. Am I right? Am I right in thinking that? I don't know, man. Seems like a lot of money. Do we have the axe? We do have the axe. Alright, we'll do some choppa. Midnight chopping. Oops. Is it 6 hits? It is 6 hits. Okay. That's usually what it is in Harvest Moon. from my time playing Friends of Mineral Town for the Game Boy Advance. I remember 6 being the lucky number for smacking stuff. I'm coming for you, wood. Lovely. And what, we need 250 pieces of wood, right? Okay. Oh. Oh, come on. Break. Break. No, not you. Okay, we've run out of stamina. Why didn't that break? I definitely hit that more than 6 times. Maybe it's because my stamina dropped too low or something. Alright, bedtime. Bedtime. I wasn't sure if we were gonna, if there was gonna be a penalty or not for using up all my stamina. Maybe we'll sleep in late or something? Oh no, it sounds like there's a storm. Can I leave the house? Okay, okay. Maybe it's just raining? It's just raining. Okay. In some Harvest Moon games there are storms, and if there's a storm you just can't leave your house, and like if your animals are outside they're in peril, and it's very dangerous. It's a very dangerous time. 1770 though, we're doing pretty good. Try to get as much wood chopped today now, since we don't have to water any plants, and we're doing alright for money, so we don't really need to go fishing. Just need to wait for that grass to grow. I'm gonna see, yeah, the storms, man. Oh, they're brutal. They are brutal in Harvest Moon. I was playing Friends of Mineral Town when I was in high school once, and I had named all my chickens after my friends, and there was a storm, and then all the chickens died, so I just got messages of all... I woke up that morning in game, and it was like, oh, this guy has died, this friend has died, this friend has died, and it was like, oh, it was so sad. So, whenever we get around to playing Friends of Mineral Town, we will try to avoid any of our friends dying, which I think is a pretty good way to go about business, you know? What farming games have you guys played? What's on your farming resume? What kind of a farming experience do you guys have? Totally forgot I bought one on Switch last year. Ooh, which one was it? Is it? If you're looking for a farming game that isn't Stardew Valley, I can. There's nothing I can recommend more than Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town. It is the best one. It is the best one. Friends of Mineral Town was always my favorite one, and then they remade it, and it was great. It was great. I've had quite a few issues with the Story of Seasons franchise since it started, and they made everything right with Friends of Mineral Town. But I think that's only because it's a remade old Harvest Moon game and not a new Story of Seasons game, because some of the Story of Seasons games I have not enjoyed. Nothing like chocolate cake for breakfast? Oh my god. Look at Matt. Look at Matt out here adulting the hardest he's ever adulted in his life. He's living the dream right now. Freaking chocolate cake for breakfast? I love that. I love that. Homemade chocolate cake as well. Even better. Double trouble. Okay, I'm out of stamina already, so we're just gonna go to bed. It's shipping time anyway. Cool. The GameCube Harvest Moon I played for ages. Obviously Stardew Valley. Rune Factory is great. Yeah. No, that sounds great. I'm on the same board with you. I played a ton of Stardew Valley when it first came out. I played GameCube Harvest Moon as well. Yeah. A Wonderful Life. There was also Magical Melody was also for the GameCube. But A Wonderful Life I think is the one most people know and have a bit of nostalgia for. Oh god. So I think we're gonna try to get around to them all at some point or another in these special little Sunday morning streams. But again, I don't really have a planned order. Is this grown yet? It is grown. Okay, excellent. That means we can probably get our chicken today. Our chimkin. We could sell turnip. And we'll water at the end of the day, right? Or are these... Oh my god! We got fat stacks here today. We're gonna make so much damn money. Oh my god. Okay. Where are we at? Where are we at? We're starting with 1770. Love to see it. Trying so hard to get up an adult, but comfy. It's important to stay comfy on a Sunday morning, man. Like, don't feel pressured to get out of bed. You got tons of time. You got tons of time left in the day. Relax, enjoy yourself. Stay cozy. I want to buy a chimkin. Yes, you need to have more grass to raise livestock. What do you mean? How much grass do I need? Okay. Let's go buy another thing of grass. I wonder if it's because I cut one. No, it technically doesn't count as... Yes, I would love to buy some grass. Thank you. Alright, let's go talk to Anne as well. Pay her a little visit. Hopefully she's not working. Hello. I'm gonna make great tools like my dad. I believe in you, Anne. Just go in your room real quick. 16 squares? Is that what you need for an animal? I think we can check her diary, right? Yeah. We've got 1 heart for Anne. Okay, I don't know if you start with 1 heart or not, but we've got 1 heart. I don't know how many you need to get married. I don't know any of the specifics for this game. Okay, so we do need 2 bags. Okay, God, they give you 1 for free. I should have known. I should have known. I was terrified then the game was going to glitch, but it didn't. To obtain the best ending cutscene, you must hug your dog at least 100 times. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've known about that one. That's why you see me every time I go into the house to save or go to bed or whatever. I pick up the dog a few times. We might not get the best ending, but we're gonna get a good ending. Hopefully. I haven't been keeping track of how many times I've picked up the dog all the same, so we'll see. Oh, found some money. Oh, another power berry. Okay, cool. I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't know how many are just hidden on the farm, but... I've got a berry of a power tree. Nom 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 nom. Oops. There we go. Pretty good ideas set forth with this game. Like it's primitive, yeah. It's very early on in the Harvest Moon kind of series. It is the first one after all, but like you can kind of see benchmarks of other farming games that got the ideas from this one, from the very first one, which is crazy. I love to see that. Okay. So we'll try to buy the chicken again tomorrow, because I don't know if you need to have them grown or if you just need to have them planted. Make sure to plant your crops in a U next time. Yeah. Yeah, we will. We won't plant them in a U. We'll just plant them one away from the fence. One away from the fence. If you plant them in a U, you lose out on crops. You gotta plant them in a square and then just water the middle ones later. so you don't waste your money. Boom. Five, 6, come on. There we go. How much wood are we up to now? 250 doesn't seem like that much. Forgot about crop distribution via the complicated method of throw it all up in the air. Yeah, that's kind of just what they do. They just yeah. You're stuck to the 3x3 pattern. I'm like growing farm in farm games, growing crops like this in the 3x3 block. That is ingrained in my brain. Even when I'm playing Stardew Valley, I'll still probably go with that cut pattern. Okay, 126 pieces already, not bad. Bought a new bag of mochi from Costco yesterday. What is mochi? What is mochi like specifically? Aside from Mel's dog. Okay. You do the same, Sassy? It's that 3x3 pattern. It gets stuck with you. It gets stuck with you. How many times do I need to... Does this count? Picking up my dog 100 times? Here you go. Get a few in. Good boy. Mochi is a Japanese confection. There's a lot of words there. What is a confection? What is a confection? Works for sprinklers too. Yeah, oh for sure. For sure. I love the sprinklers in farming games. You don't see them very often. They're very, very helpful. Oops. Okay, can I buy a chimkin now? Now that there's grass planted, or do I need to wait for it all to grow? That's the question. We must be stacked on cash now too. Yeah. You ever see in like anime when they're hammering rice with a big weird hammer? Yeah. Yeah, I've kind of seen that, yeah. It's outside, so take it with you. It'll eat grass by himself, so let him outside, but once it's in the pen, feed it properly. Okay, cool, we've got our chicken. We didn't get to name him, though. It's a bit sad. Do you not get to name your chickens in this one? That's rice being prepared for mochi. Gets squishy and stretchy. Oh, damn, okay. So is it like a sugary kind of sweet, or is it like is it like a savory kind of? Does it taste like a chicken rice kind of thing, or what kind of what do they do with it? Coop? Is this chimkin coop? No. Can be either. Mine are brown sugar, so sweet. Okay, nice, cool. Sounds yummy. Sounds pretty yummy. Cut grass comes out of here. Okay, does it keep track of how many food I have? Because we cut one grass, right? Do I have any more than that? No. Okay. We shall cut our grass then. So Pete has some food. Hopefully we'll start getting eggs. I don't know if you can... I don't know if you can actually breed the eggs in this game or not, or if you have to buy individual chickens. Be interesting. The texture is an acquired taste. Understandable. I don't normally do very well with weird textured food, so... mochi is probably not for me, but again, I've not tried it before, so... I'm pretty sure I did just see an incubator in that chicken coop, so I think we're probably fine to breed some of our own chickens. Now that we've got one, we can probably do the rest ourselves. We're gonna want more grass, though. Definitely gonna want more grass. I think I'll go buy another grass seed before they close. It kind of feels like a 2-inch wide bag of flesh. Ooh. that certainly does not make me want to try to ever try mochi. That is that sounds awful. That sounds absolutely awful. Sugary meat flesh. Ugh. Maybe not. Hello, Nina. I gotta stop talking to Nina. I'll go talk to Anne as well. It's worth it though. Hey, listen, I don't not gonna diss anybody's interests. I know John Sweet really likes red bean paste, and I kind of give him a little bit of shit for it all the time because that sounds nasty. Red bean paste, like those words together do not sound appealing at all. But he loves it, so good, you know, good for him. I don't know, a lot of people like red bean this, red bean that, but just the words together just doesn't sound very nice. I don't ever want to think about eating paste of any kind, you know? It just doesn't sound like a nice time. But I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I like to think of it as a powdery gummy donut hole for mochi. That's a much nicer way to describe it, I think. Ooh, a bit of money. Green grass. Get that growing. Ah. Perfect. We've got our first chicken. Pete is at home. We got our crops watered. We're working on wood. We're doing pretty good. I think we're doing all right. What do we have? We don't need the sickle. I need the axe back. Need to axe a question. I think we watered these already, right? I think we did. It's cutting time. It's chopping time. Cutting time, chopping time. Let's chop some wood. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good, good. What day are we on? How? Okay, we're almost halfway through the first month. Not bad, not bad. Almost 144 pieces, so we need like 100 more. 100 more and a few. And we're running out of logs to cut on the farm, so we're gonna have to start going to the woods soon, but not yet. Lovely. Oh, maybe we're done already. Is that all the wood we've got? Oh, nope, never mind. Lagos. Lago. How much wood do you get per stump? I think it's 6. We can check for sure. I'm pretty sure it's 6. Let us have a look. We got 174 now. 6 hits, so that makes sense, yeah. And I'm pretty sure that's how the Harvest Moon series worked for the longest time. Boom. Stoof! How's it going? What is happening? This is the very first Harvest Moon ever released in 1996 on the Super Nintendo. This is Harvest Moon. Yeah, so six pieces of wood for every stump. How you doing, Stoof? Welcome on in. I've only played the N64 one. Yeah, man. Oh man, the N64 one. I think the N64 one is like the 4th in the Harvest Moon series. I want to say, because there was Harvest Moon, then there was Harvest Moon 2 and 3. I think on the Game Boy, and then Harvest Moon 64 for the N64. So we're quite a ways back. Very, very basic ideas, very primitive ideas, but still a very good time, a very fun time so far. This is where the whole series kicked off, which I think is fascinating. Let's go have a snooze. Hello, I am sunburned. Oh no, I hope it's a good sunburn, like a nice, refreshing, like, that was worth it. That was a good day out in the sun. That kind of sunburn. Because those aren't too bad. Those aren't too bad. I look forward to getting around to playing Harvest Moon 64 because everybody says Harvest Moon 64 is the best Harvest Moon, but I'm very excited to go back to play it to point out why. In fact, it is not. It is not the best Harvest Moon. It might have been at the time because there were very few games, but it's not the best one. It's not the best one. All right, let's fix our crop holes. And the throwing of the weeds. Oh man, oh yeah, everything is here. The gang's all here. We can only carry 2 tools at a time. We've got no inventory space. It's incredible. I think I am going to try to go through them all, yeah. Maybe not like on a weekly basis, but I'm gonna try to run through them all at some point. What? I can't get rid of the... I can't get rid of them? Why? Why can't I get rid of them? No, I hate it. I hate it. Urgh. Okay. How do we fix this? So I want one plot there now, and I want one plot like here. Oop, money. And then I want all the other ones to go away. I guess we should like load up on turnips maybe? I don't know what the better profit is. I think I'm gonna go with turnips. I think I'm gonna buy 4 bags of turnips. Can I afford that? No, I can't. I can buy 3 bags of turnips. But I don't want to do 3. That's an awful number. So we'll wait until we can afford 4, and then we'll buy 4. Maybe we'll do fishing today. I was thinking about going back to the N64 one on an emulator, I guess. Never should have gotten rid of your N64. I totally agree. But an emulator version, yeah, that'll be just as fun. That'll be just as fun. Definitely worth revisiting. Definitely worth revisiting. Gonna bring this mole back to the forest where he should live. He should live up here. Come here, Mr. Mole. I'm bringing you home. Oh, I can't throw him in the lake. Boo. Fine, you can live there behind the tree. I don't know if we're gonna get a chance to fish and make it back in time. We'll try. We'll do our best. Oh, we've got to check out our chicken as well. Oops. I'm gonna forget things like that very quickly. All of the turnips. We're gonna harvest so many turnips, man. Just call me the turnip king. Turn down for what? I turn up. I turn up for what? Ah, we missed the shipping. Whoops. Okay. Jimkin, hello, Pete. How you doing, sir? Oh, look at that. And we got an egg. I think this is an incubator down here. Let's see. Place to hatch eggs. Yes, excellent. Okay, cool. Cool. Oh, I'm excited. Progress is happening. Progress is happening. Okay, let's get rid of the hammer. We want the axe back because we still need wood. Pete! We love Pete. He's a good chicken. He was the first chicken. The first chicken in the first Harvest Moon game. He will never be forgotten. We will never forget Pete. Do I have any stumps left, or am I stumped out? No, we've got some stumps left. Only 2, though, I think. Not very many. Stoof, what's your farming resume looking like when it comes to farming games and stuff like this? What kind of ones do you have under your belt? I'm always curious to know which ones people have played. I could never get into Rune Factory. I bought the first game, I think, when it first came out in the Rune Factory series, and I just didn't really like it. And then I bought Rune Factory 5, I think, came out this year, and I was really looking forward to trying the series again. And, wow, I just did not like it. It was glitchy, it was busted, like, cutscenes were broken, like, I couldn't believe it. It was a broken mess. I was not a fan, unfortunately. We might have to visit it here on stream sometime. And maybe there's something that I was missing or something that I would enjoy more about it that I just didn't pick up on, but we will see. We will see. Do you guys want to say hello to this man? To this man? Sir? He's like, but I was sniffing your milk. Why won't you let me sniff your milk? I am Baby Gamer, only Harvest Moon 64 and Stardew Valley, and I guess Farmville, while procrastinating during university. Tried Terraria like once. I mean, that's a pretty solid resume there. I think that's a pretty solid list of games to try in the farming kind of genre. Hey, buddy. You want to say hi to everybody? You can't have my milk, but you can say hi to everybody. Look right up there at the camera. See that blue little light? See that blue light? No? Just gonna sit there like a chunk? He just wants attention today, I think. He's being like that. He just wants attention. Baby boy, small child. Big sook. Big sook. Aren't you? Here. Ooh. He's a big sook. He's very handsome though. I love my little guy. I love my little man. He was trying to get at my milk. He's not allowed to have my milk. Milk is for me. Okay, what were we doing? We got some more grass growing. It's good. Do we have any more logs down this way? I'm not sure how close we are to that house upgrade. I think that's kind of it for logs here on the farm. What is that? What is this? It's too heavy to pick up. Yes, looks pretty spooky. Okay, maybe we'll stay away from that. Okay, we can afford our turnips now. I had to do some quick maths in my head there. Let's go grab some turnips. It's going to take quite a bit of energy to water 4 packs of turnips right off the bat, so I have to keep that in mind. But it's a sacrifice I think we're willing to make. Because the money payout will be pretty damn good. We're closed. Why? It's a Sunday. That'll do it. Is anybody out here like partying or anything? No? Big empty town square? Oh, the drunk is out. Huh? Hello? It's my routine to take a walk on Sundays, so it's okay with me. Cool, man. Glad to hear it. Can I still visit Anne? No? Oh. can't visit anybody on Sunday. It's not allowed. What is he doing? Alright, well I guess we'll order turnips tomorrow. We'll just keep cutting down those last few logs on our farm here. And then we will get ready to go to bed, I guess, right away. Pretty quick days, very fast days in this game. Not a lot of time to get stuff done. Gotta plan out. You gotta plan out your days, plan ahead. Order pizzas, also a good idea. Also a very good idea. I might have pizza tonight, you know? Ooh. Maybe I'll order a pizza tonight. No shipping today, no. Sorry. Okay. Oh man, pizza. 228 pieces. Oh my god, we're almost there. We're almost there. We need 250 pieces. We're at 228. We're so close. Can I chop these? I don't think so. Boom. Is the fishing guy still there? No, he's not. I think we're already tired. Because these logs aren't cutting. Break! 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 Why does this happen? I'm not out of stamina yet, so... Why aren't the trees breaking? Give me wood, sir. Please give me wood, sir. Okay, we'll just go to bed. We'll just go to bed. Itchy nose. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to spook you. Sorry, I was just sniffing. Oh. It's like ever so humid in my house right now. So when I touched my cat, my hands are now covered in fur. Because I was a little bit sweaty, a little bit sticky. Break, break, break! How does this happen? Life when talking about my mental health. Oh no. Oh no. How's it going, Game Nut? How you doing, dude? Happy Sunday. We got spooky sniffs. The power of the sniff. I've got fur all over my face now as well. I don't think we checked in on Pete yesterday. I totally forgot again. Whoops. I'm sure he's fine. Yeah, he's fine. Didn't give us an egg though because I don't think we fed him yesterday. There we go. Sorry, Pete. You'll be alright. You'll be alright, Mr. Pete. Okay, turnips. Let's go get some turnips. Turnip for what? Boom, bust in through the door. Boom, I'm here for your finest turnips. Yes, I will buy. Thank you. But guess what? Guess what, Nina? Or Nina's mother? I'm gonna buy another one. Guess what? You'll never believe it. I'm gonna buy another one. And for the record, just so we're clear, one more as well. Thank you. Appreciate it. We're now broke. We're flat broke. We've got 20 bucks to our name. But it's okay, because we're gonna go see the love of our life. We're gonna go see Anne. She's gonna make everything better. Hello, Anne. I don't know what she likes. I don't know what to be giving her. We're still at 1 heart. Nothing has changed. I'm pretty sure 1 heart is where you start, so. We could probably check that. If we go up to the seed store and we go into the back room, I think we should probably find Nina's diary as well. And if she's at 1 heart, then we know for sure that, yeah, you probably just start at 1 heart. Yeah, okay. Nobody likes us at all. Not yet. I'm gonna assume Anne in like the later games, she's kind of like a tomboy, kind of like a, well, she's a blacksmith in this one, so you know she works with her hands. She usually likes like animal products, like milk and eggs and stuff like that. I don't know if she's gonna like those this time around, but we'll try. We'll try. Let's get our turnips watered, planted and watered. One. Oh, lunchtime. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now we've got a proper farm going. This is what I like to see. Haha. Oh my god. Printing money right now. That's what we're doing. We're printing money. We've already got our chicken. The house upgrade is on the horizon. We got lots of grass already. I still want a bit more grass, I think, just because it's like a constant food source for the animals, and the more animals you have, the more food you use, so the more grass you should have. Just plant that shit all over the place. I'm pretty sure we fed Pete today, so I don't think we need to worry about that. We'll probably just go to bed after we finish this. No shipping today. No, sorry about that. You'll have plenty of shipping in a few days, though. Oh my god. It'll be overrun. He's not going to be able to hold all these turnips. I can't possibly hold all these turnips. You know? For those that were here yesterday, by the way, that we were chit-chatting about the VTuber stuff, the PNG tuber, whatnot. It has basically been designed already. It's done. I was looking into the program. I got commissioned a wonderful artist to do a little swirly, and I think it's basically ready to go. Gonna have a little chit-chat with him later on. But as far as I know, we're basically ready to go. So we'll probably give that a reveal sometime this week. It's nothing fancy. It's a bit nostalgic for myself, but I don't know if anybody else will find it nostalgic as well. But we'll see. We'll see. Charlie Chew, heck yeah, we're farming, dude. Look at us. We're watering our turnip seeds right heckin' now. Look at that. Look at that. Hi, Chris. Hi, Kate. Hi, Charlie Chew. Hi, Chris. How you feeling today, Kate? You well rested? You feeling good? You having a jolly good time? Yes? Excellent. Good stuff. No hangover or anything like that? I had so many waters, so I'm good. Oh, that's good. That's good. That'll always help. Didn't really feel like many people were drinking too much last night anyway, so. There we go. Turnips are planted. Turnips are planted. Turnips are watered. We'll check on Pete. Pete's fine. Oh, we got a baby chicken! We got a little baby! Now here's a tip for you as well. The babies actually don't require food. Not until they're grown up. So we're not feeding the child today. We're not feeding the baby. No food for you. In this game, chickens don't get sick. If you don't feed them, they just won't lay an egg that night. They don't get sick and they can't die. So, because baby chickens don't give eggs anyway, there's no need to feed them, because there's no penalty for not. Did I bring my axe with me? Damn it. Okay. See if we can nab a fish real quick before we go back. Come on. Come on, give me a fish. A fish, I say. That's a can. Give me a fish. Fish, 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 fish. There's a boat. Give me a fish. Why is there so much trash in this pond? Give me a fish. Oh my god. Give me a fish. I just want one fish. Please. Please, harvest spirit. Harvest goddess, please. Present me with fish. That's too late now. Wouldn't be able to sell it. How do you eat the fish? What happens if you eat the fish, I wonder? Oh, fibge. Exactly. Exactly. I think ever since Mel played that seal game, I don't think I'm able to call a fish anymore. I think they have. I think they're just called fibge now. That's just how the world works. Fibge. It's just a better way to say the word. It's just more fun. Okay, that grass isn't grown yet. $134 pieces. We're so close. Let's head over to the forest area and see if we can get that last few chunks of wood there. Hey! Stop! Stop! You know you're not allowed to do that. Goober's being bad. Goober's being a bad boy in front of everybody to see. Come away from there, sir. Ah! A power berry. We found 3. Goober wants fibge. Yeah. Goober wants fibge and now he's angry. No, Goober has taken an unhealthy interest in the outside. And I haven't been able to find a harness that fits him well enough to actually take him out on a leash. But he's been scratching at the front door because he wants to get out, and he won't listen to me when I tell him to stop. So he's a bad cat. Bad cat. Mr. Donut, how's it going, my friend? Hello, sir. How you doing today? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Good, Happy. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Still a little bit under the weather, as I'm sure you could hear in my voice and stuff, but we're doing good. We're farming, we're harvesting, we're chit-chatting, we're having a good time. So far, so good. What's on the docket for you today? What do you guys got going on over in Rogue Donutville? Am I mooning? Am I mooning? Maybe? What is mooning? I'm harvest the mooning? I'm harvest mooning. Yes. Yes, I am. And we're winning. Look at how many times I can pick up and put down my dog. Look at my dog. Let's go to sleep. Oh, when you pull down your pants and show some of your butt. Oh, okay, well, we're not mooning. We're not doing that kind of moon. No, not today. Perhaps next time. We'll make that a channel goal. A custom channel reward. Okay, so some of that grass is a little darker than the other ones. I think this grass right here is ready. I think this grass right here is ready to cut, but not the other stuff. And because I'm the way I am, I'm gonna wait for all the grass to be dark before I cut any of it. Reward, yeah. Yeah. Why didn't you give me any eggs? Pete, come on, I've been feeding you. See? See? Eat up and give me an egg. Do it with your VTuber debut so you don't get banned. That's smart. Yeah, okay. I'll moon you guys. As soon as I get the VTuber up and running, I'll moon you guys and we'll see if it works or not. Hopefully it does. Yeah, Rogue, save your points for it just in case. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. Alright. Turnips have begun to grow. Maybe I should have planted the plants over this way a bit more, closer to the water. I'm heading out to adult. Oh, have a good stream. Happy Saturday, everybody. Happy Sunday, everybody. Sorry. Sassy. It was inevitable, right? We all knew it was going to happen. We all knew it was going to happen. Sometimes you just got to finally get out of bed and you got to get your adulting done. Thank you for tuning in, though. I hope you had a good morning. I hope you had a good Harvest Moon morning. A good farming Friday on a Sunday morning. Hopefully we'll see you around soon. Be the most productive you can. I believe in you. I have faith. I have faith. I will expect updates. I want to know all about the errands you managed to get done today. Remember me as I was. I will indeed. We'll create a monument. Here lied Sassy. She had to adult. She had to get adult tasks done. Ugh. Nobody likes to do that, so. Not able to water the inner plant. No, not in the very early Harvest Moon games. No. So you have to wait until you harvest the other ones, and then you can water the middle one. Unless it's if it's raining, it gets watered then because of the rain. So you might get lucky, but not this time around. not to where we are in this game. 264. Okay, we've got enough wood now for the house upgrade. We just need $5,000. So hopefully with our grass, we can keep our chickens fed. And with the eggs that we're selling, plus the turnips, we should be able to make enough money to get that house upgrade pretty early on. I'm excited about it. Mow grass to make more feed. We're already down to only 4 food. Okay. Noted. Noted. We still only got $20, and I'm pretty sure it's about to be nighttime. Let's see if we can grab that berry and sell the berry before it becomes nighttime. I don't think we can. I think we're going a bit too slow. It's the berry of wild grape. Translations were not super good back when this game first came out. Okay, bedtime. Another day done. Just like that. Pick up and put down the dog. Just a lot. Show them that I care. Okay, sounds like we've got rain. Hopefully not a storm. She's raining. Which means that middle plant is now getting watered, which is huge. I think all that grass is choppable now. You have so much onigiri? I don't know what that is, but thank you. I think. Okay. Pete actually gave us an egg this time, so that's good. Oh, the thing you keep eating. Oh, yes, okay. Yeah. Like a rice ball, right? Yeah. It's what they have for breakfast. It's what he has for lunch. Good staple. A good staple food for the farmer. Time to cut some grass. Welcome to this incredibly exciting... Oh, it's not ready to be cut yet. Well, darn. Okay. Not really much we can do on a day like today. We'll go fishing, I suppose. I'm gonna have to look up what Anne prefers, what items she likes and stuff like that, because I don't know if I should be saving some of these items and bringing them to her, or if I should be just selling them all. I have no idea. Oh, the man's not here. Come on, man, get out of your tent. The best day for fishing is when it's raining. What are you doing? Man. Okay, let's see if we can sell the berry of wild grape. Apparently it's stormy in and out of game. Oh. Get undressed here. Pardon? Oh, it's a hot spring. Nice. Ah. Just a chill day out in a hot spring, you know? Sulfur Spring. Benefits. Rheumatism. Recovery of stamina. Okay, good. It's the berry of wild grape. Very cool. What else is in this area? I think it's just, this is just the top, right? This is the top of the forest, and that's the map. Oops. To the top. Notice, slippery and dangerous. This road is temporarily closed today. Oh. Well, that's too bad. I guess we won't go that way then. Today or ever again. Rogue, what is your farming game resume? What does your farming game resume look like? How many farming games have you played in your long career? I think we're just gonna go to sleep. This is a wasted day, really. A very quick day. Just heard Thunder IRL. Oh my goodness. Make sure to get your dog's coat on. Keep care of the puppies. Take care of them poops. Ah, turnips are ready. They grow so quick in this game. It's like, what, 3 days? Insane. Yeah, your farming resume. Yeah, what farming games have you played? Any of the Harvest Moons? Any of the Rune Factories? Any Stardew Valley at all? Like, what kind of stuff have you experienced? I don't have much of one, but Mrs. Schizo was a farmer. Oh, really? Okay. Alright. I can dig with that. I can vibe with that. Schizo must have an idea of what it's like to be a farmer then. They grew corn. Oh, that's super cool. Like I guess it's a corn farm. That's incredible. Where I come from, it's like, I live in a farming community, so there's farms everywhere. Everybody grows their own crops around here. There's milk farms all over the place, chicken farms. There's farms everywhere where I live, so it's not out of the ordinary to hear about. So again, we spent $800 to buy all these turnips. How much money are we going to get as a return? I hope it's a lot. I hope it's a lot. Oh, I had a baguette then, or a croissant. A croissant. Cool. We'll water the last 4. Keep those guys in check. I'm sure they grew other things also for rotations or something, but that was the most notable. It's not too uncommon here either. I'm a bit more in the city, but drive up a road the tad and you'll see farms all over the place. Nice, okay, so we're kind of living in the same kind of kind of area. I kind of live just outside of our city as well. Still no cuttable grass. My goodness. Yeah, it's nice. I like living like near the city, not necessarily directly in the city. You know, I'm kind of happy with where we are. We got it. We could sell an egg as well. Good job, Pete. Well done. I think that's probably today done as well. We also have historic plantations and whatnot. Oh, cool. Okay. Like, what kind of historic plantations? Like some of the biggest in the country, like that kind of historic, or like you can go there if you want to hear about slavery. Oh, right. Right. Righto, righto, righto. Off to bed. Let's go to sleep. I think I'd like to visit places like that. I would like to see places like that. I think the emotional toll would be pretty heavy to go to a place where, you know, slaves were mistreated and all this kind of stuff, and it's definitely would probably have a different vibe. Learning all the historical impact of places like that and whatnot, but like it's important to know. I've always said like I'd like to go to Auschwitz and stuff like that. Like to feel that impact of just being there and getting a chance to read about what happened and whatnot. They do have other stuff as well, like older methods to do stuff. Yeah, of course. You're gonna have a mixture of stuff there. But I think it would be an interesting experience regardless. I just like going to historical places. They're usually filled with information and usually incredibly interesting, so I'd be down for that. When Past the Party all get together for TwitchCon some year, we'll have to do some touristy stuff as well while we're there. TwitchCon, South Carolina. We're coming. We're on our way. Do. Older methods of farming and stuff like that. It's insane. The methods that they would come up with to get around like farming massive plots of land. Like the tools that they had to build and design and like drag around, and it's wild. It's wild. Farming has come a long way. Farming is like almost automated now these days. Very, very little human interaction. Don't take it the wrong way, but I'm sick of it. Growing up here, you get drilled with Civil War and slavery stuff all your life. Oh, I would absolutely imagine, yeah. We get the same thing here, right? Like we hear about the seal hunt consistently, man. Like it's all you ever hear about is the seal hunt, and like the Titanic is another thing that it's just driven into our heads here because it like happened off the coast. It's like, did you know the Titanic sunk near Newfoundland? It's like, oh yes, okay, we get it, but that's something that's drilled into our heads as well. So I feel you. Can I just not chop these logs for some reason? These ones never seem to break. That one did. Maybe just this one doesn't break ever? Oh no, it broke that time too. Okay, I'm just losing my mind. It is annoying, yeah. I can only imagine like every town has its own like historical stuff that they just kind of go ham on. Just because it's like, this is what makes our town interesting, and we're gonna make everybody learn it, even if they know it already. It's like, okay. Why should you care about the Titanic? Exactly. Yeah, it didn't really affect me at all. It's you know, it's interesting that a cool historical thing happened really close to our small, tiny little island, but like, it's whatever. It's whatever. Did I get that in before the shipment? I don't think I did. No. We might be able to cut the grass tomorrow too. So yeah, I definitely get what you're saying. Having all that kind of stuff kind of drilled into your head, especially in school and like being tested on it and all this kind of stuff, it gets a lot. It gets to be a lot. Not unimportant though, all the same. It is important to know. But once you know it and people won't stop trying to teach you about it. It's just like, wow, okay. Dog did a barking. I don't know what that means. Dog just did a bark. Dog was barking overnight. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that does. Can I cut all this grass yet? How much money do I have? $24.30. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's still not the 5K that we want, though. The big thing is that after school I was very undereducated on everything else in history. Ah, yeah, see, that's usually the problem, yeah. They focus on one thing and then there's so much other history that you don't ever get taught or told about, and then it's like, what do you mean you don't know about this thing? It's like, well, I don't know about this thing because I wasn't taught about this thing. It's nobody's fault. I guess it's the school system's fault, but... Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Oh my god, look at all this. Look at all this fresh food. Pete's gonna freaking love this. How you doing, Pete? Pete. And this is also Pete. And this is also Pete. This is Pete, Pete, and Pete. And also Egg. Good job, Pete. Well done. Keep your kids alive. Make sure to share your food with them. Do we want to go buy more turnips? Is that the way we're going here? I think it's not a bad idea. I can find the patch of dirt where the first shot of the Civil War was fired, but the Indian and Pakistani partition I only ever learned about from Doctor Who, and more recently, Miss Marvel. I'm the same way, yeah. I had no idea about the partition. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was about. But through watching Miss Marvel, I was like kind of horrified and shocked to see what was kind of going on there. So you miss out on so much world history when your school only focuses on your history. Because there's a lot of history. There's a lot of stuff that went down in the world. So it's crazy. It's wild. And usually sad. Usually pretty sad. There was a pretty good Doctor Who episode on it as well. Was that one of the newer ones? I don't remember a Doctor Who episode about the partition. But I don't remember a lot of Doctor Who in general, to be fair. Been meaning to rewatch some Doctor Who, actually. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll buy more turnips tomorrow. I should be checking the calendar as well. Oops. I meant to check the calendar. Monday. Oh, I wasn't sure if this showed me events or anything, but it looks like it doesn't. And it looks like it's raining as well, which would have been a good day to get the turnips down. I wonder if we... Oh, hello. It's the Flower Festival tomorrow. I'll stop work earlier and come to the public square at 3 o'clock. If you have livestock, you'd better feed them before the festival. I'll definitely pick up the shipping goods in the box if you put them in it. Goodbye. Okay, thank you for that weird spiel of information. Oh no, we've got a broken wooden fence peg. That's annoying. I'm not going to fix it though. It does nothing. It does nothing. Hello, Chimkins. Good morning. Egg in the box. Food in the box. Me out of the house. Let's get some turnips. If you keep your dog outside, he prevents the fences from breaking. Oh, really? I did not know that. Well, you heard, Tomcat. Out in the rain. Out in the rain he goes. He's just sitting there. He's like, aw. Why? Keep my fences from breaking. Good sir. Do your duties. In some Harvest Moon games, you can leave your animals outside, but there's a chance that they can get attacked by wild dogs. And if you don't leave your dog outside, they will actually attack and kill your chickens and stuff. So they added some features to the dog in some of the other games, but I don't think there's much point of the dog in this one. I wonder if Anne is going to say anything different because it's raining today. I wonder if that changes her dialogue at all. Hello, Anne. It's the flower festival tomorrow. It's good to relax once in a while. I agree. Maybe we'll try to hang out with Anne as much as possible during the festival tomorrow. Let's get those turnips planted. I hope if we plant them now, they count as being watered, because I don't want to have to water them all on a rainy day. But I'm betting that it's probably not going to count, because this is an older game. And that wouldn't surprise me. Let's see. Seed. Water. Has everybody seen Miss Marvel? Is everybody caught up? No spoilers, just in case, of course. But I'm just curious. Are they watered? They don't look watered. Let's see. No! Okay, we're gonna have to water them. If we planted them the day before, they would have been watered today, but we were a bit late on it, so that's fine. I found Miss Marvel was really hard to get into at first. I don't know, there was something about it that just didn't click with me. But like after the midway point, after the episode 3, once stuff started to happen, I got on board then. The ending kind of ties everything all together, which is very nice. I had a good satisfaction, very good satisfaction at the end, so I think it's worth watching. Absolutely. Has anybody seen Thor? I'm hearing very mixed opinions on Thor. Is that all you're shipping today? It costs 50G in total. Okay, so what did we ship? We shipped 1 egg. So $50 for an egg, that's not so bad. That's pretty good. For something we get for free every day. Well, something we get in exchange for 1 clump of grass, which is a pretty good exchange. It's basically $50 for free. There we go. I can't leave him outside. I can't do it. I feel so bad. He's got to come in. He's got to come in. You come in during the what? You come in during the nighttime. I care about my dog more than I care about my fences. I will start bringing him outside though in the day. He can enjoy the weather. There you go, sir. We gotta try to get everything watered before the festival starts. We gotta go. Don't want to miss the festival. Ah! Oh my god. Okay, alright. This is fine. This is fine. We got lots of time. I think that watering the plants took us nearly the entire day last time, so we might be fine. Not entirely sure about that. I should have stopped to count to see how many squares the watering can hold. Let's just fill it now. Sir, you're back. Oh, no sweat. Welcome back. Welcome back. Just talking about some Marvel stuff. Avoiding spoilers, of course, just in case, but I was just curious how you felt about Miss Marvel. Cool, let's get our chickens fed and then off to the festival. I thoroughly enjoyed it. That's good. Nice. I'm glad to hear it. I was just saying, it took me a while to get into it, but once I got into it, I was on board. It took me, I think we were about halfway through the series, and I wasn't really feeling it. I just wasn't super interested in what was going on. But then, after the halfway point, I just stuck through it, and eventually it came around, and the ending was a big payoff for me. I think the ending really made the rest of the show worth it. Off to the festival. Have you seen Thor yet? Have you witnessed the Thor? It's a festival day! Look! Oh my goodness, look at all the ladies! Is that the Harvest Goddess? It is! So this is Eve, this is Ellen, this is Anne, this is Nina, and this is Maria. Those are the ladies that we have access to as wives. We are going for Anne, because she's cute. Dad wonders like that every year. Sorry? What? Who am I gonna dance with? Anne, absolutely. It's good to be at a festival like this for a change. Yeah, I don't think we can dance with anybody at this one. Not yet. Think carefully about the girls' tastes and choose a present. Oh, was I supposed to bring a present? Or do I buy a present up here? Oh, hold on. That's made of rose flowers. Smells sweet and romantic, doesn't it? Costs $1,000. No? Do they all cost $1,000? Its fragrance is mild and elegant. It costs $1,000. Its fragrance made you feel refreshed. It's $1,000. If I'm gonna dosh out $1,000 on a gift for Anne, I want to know which one she likes, and she's not telling me much. I don't know what Anne's likes and dislikes are. Mayor? Can I request a song, please? I'd like to hear Despacito, featuring Justin Bieber. Despacito. I have a very rare product this time. It's said to be truly the only one of its kind in the world. It's called Seed of Snowflower. Costs $2,000. You want to buy it? No. I cannot afford that. I'm a bit disappointed. I can't guarantee I'll have it next time, though. Well, I don't have the money, so I'm sorry. You ain't getting my cash. I apologize. What if I just talk to her over and over again? What potion do we think, or what perfume do we think Anne likes? Rose, lilac, or violet? Or maybe, now hear me out, just maybe, we don't buy any perfume, and we get our house upgrade sooner. How do I leave? Oh no! How do I leave? Get me out of here. God has taught us that the heart is for appreciating flowers and to being open and relaxed. Cool. It's true, a woman likes a man with a good house. Well, there you go, exactly, right? When it comes down to it, I can't buy it. Neat. How do I leave? Let me out! I want to buy a bottle of perfume for my sister. Goddess of land lives in the mountain, and she's very friendly. Grandma told me so, but I wonder if it's true. Do I just have to talk to everybody? Too much perfume, it makes me dizzy. Oh, see, I like Ellen. I still can't seem to leave. Ha 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 ha! Yes, I had juice and now I can see butterflies flying. Oh, she's drunk. She's fucking wasted, man. She's wasted. Buy her something related to the goddess of the land? You would think, yeah. You would think, but the only options are these 3 perfumes. And this mystery seed that guy sells. Have you had too much beverage? I think I've had enough. Oh. Oh, she moved. Can we start dancing now? If you haven't done all of the things you wanted to do, hurry up and do it right now. Okay, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Do we want to give Anne a present? Hold on. I think it is her sister, yeah. Harvest Moon. SNES. And perfume. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh wow, there's a lot. There's a lot of information here. Give her a thing. I'm gonna give her a thing, but I want to know what the thing is. What perfume does Anne like? Harvest Moon SNES. Okay, it brings me to a wiki, and the wiki has like, oh, give perfume. Okay, rose 3 out of 3, lilac 6 out of 6, violet 15 out of 15. I don't know what any of that means. So does she like violet? Does she like violet best because it's 15 out of 15? I've no idea. I've no idea. The following table shows the impact of certain events if Anne is single or your wife. Note that AS stands for affection score. Flower Festival, talk. If her affection score is 0 to 100, it's an 8 to 4 ratio. What does that even mean? I don't understand any of this. Violet is the best? Okay, let's give her the violet one. Violet. That's a lot of money, man. There you go. Thank you very much. Please be careful not to drop and break it. Oh god, okay. Anne, please appreciate this perfume that I've got for you. Mwah. Mmm, it smells so good. Cool. Can we get started dancing now? Yes, let's dance. Now, pick up your partner. Pick up? Hey, can I lift you over my head? Are we gonna dance? Aw! Look at us two lovebirds falling in love. Look at this. Doing a little spin. Beautiful. We'll have to check her diary tomorrow. See if we made any progress. I'm going to bed now. Good night. Good night. Okay, it sounds like it's raining. Dog was outside all night last night. Sorry, friend. Sorry, friend. I'll pick you up and put you down a lot. Turnips are fine. We don't need to water those today. If she catches you looking at her diary, you will lose all the progress you just made. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh God, how do I look at the diary without getting caught? That's terrifying. Oh, you've never played this game. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. All right. That wouldn't surprise me, though. It would make sense. Oh God! I just threw that egg on the ground. Oh, man. What a waste of an egg. Okay, that worked better. How much food do we have? How much food do we have? How do I check the food? I'm sure I checked the food count before. Is it out here? 22 pieces. Okay, that's plenty. And it's already regrowing, so that's good. I think we're just trying to get money here now. Let's go check her diary. Let's go check her diary. Let's risk it all. I know it's not true, but I'm choosing to believe it's true now. So we're gonna just sneak into her room to check her diary. If we even can. It seems like everything might be closed. Let's see. Nope. Oh, she's not here. Where is she? She might actually be in her room today. Oh, she is. I don't feel comfortable looking at the diary now. I hate rain. It feels depressing. I like it when it pours. Bit contradictory there, Anne. Nothing in there. What kind of books you got? Get into invention. Daily life and groceries. 2 hearts. We've got 2 hearts now. We've increased our relationship status with Anne. And she didn't catch us. She didn't catch us. We're fine. I don't know how many hearts you need to marry them. I'm not sure. We haven't even stepped foot in the bar yet. Let's go have a look. Oh, it's closed. I think the bar opens late. I don't think the bar opens super early. Okay, I think we've got everything done that I kind of wanted to do today. It's a quick day. Rainy days when you don't need to like chop wood or anything like that, those are good days. You can just skip them immediately. You can come with me. You can sleep inside tonight. Good dog. Oh my. Good doggo. You can stay inside today. Oh, birds. Shoo. Get. Got some watering to do. This 3x3 pattern is a pattern that you'll see happen in a lot of the early Harvest Moon games. They eventually stray away from it. I think the GameCube is like the first one that they strayed away from the 3x3 patterns. They finally let you like walk over the crops as well, which it took way too long for that to be introduced into the series. But it's good. I'm looking forward to playing through some of these, honestly. I don't think we'll ever get to the end of A Wonderful Life for GameCube, because there is an end to A Wonderful Life. Your character, the character you play, spoilers, actually dies in A Wonderful Life. And once your character dies, you get an end screen, you get an end credits. But I think that takes like 30 in-game years or something like that, so that's like a big dedication if we ever wanted to go for that magnet. That's a lot of playtime. That's a lot of playtime. Your character learns it was all a dream? Yeah, right? That would be good. But he learns an important lesson. Ah, yes. Cherish the time you have, right? Something like that? Some sort of one of those lessons. And he values his family like never before. It's wholesome. It's good. Okay, that's a good mindset to have for A Wonderful Life. We'll take that and we'll run with that if we ever play that one. We'll just pretend it's all a dream. Easy clap. Sorted. Fixed. Ah, the chickens. Keep forgetting about the dang chickens. Look at all those chickens. get to sell 2 eggs today instead of just the 1. That's a profit. That's good. I don't know if picking up and putting down your chickens actually helps them in this one, but I'm gonna just do it just in case. Normally that's how you increase your friendship with them. Then you can get like golden eggs, which is very fun. I'm pretty sure there's also like a glitch that you can do with the dog in this game, where if you like pick up your dog and show it to a girl over and over and over again, it just very rapidly increases their relationship status with you. So if we ever wanted to cheese a romantic relationship with one of these girls, we'll just have to keep that glitch in mind. Maybe look it up. Maybe do a bit of a Google. Oops. These logs, for some reason, are always such a pain in the ass to cut. I don't know if they take longer or if I'm just losing my mind. Okay. Can I? I don't think I can break that one. It's dark. What day in spring is it? 25th. Okay, spring is almost over. We're not going to be able to run the turnip strat anymore. We're running out of turnip strat time. We're going to have to move on to something else. I'm not sure what grows in summer in this game. Perhaps corn, maybe, actually. Corn. Tomatoes, probably. There's probably only 2 vegetables. I'd put my money on tomatoes and corn. Although, corn might be more of a fall, an autumn thing. We'll see. We'll find out. We gotta get that 5 grand. That 5 grand for that new house. And we're out of here. One turnip at a time, baby. One turnip at a time. What are your plans for the rest of the day, Rogue? Are you doing any streams today? Any community games planned for this evening? I've got nothing really going on this evening for the first time in a while. I'm kind of free on a Sunday. Wasn't planning on it. Fair enough. Okay, that's good. We were chit-chatting a lot about TTT last night. Mel had a little birthday party for Kate. Myself and Sweet went. Tomcat was there as well. Delicate Pizza was there. We all had a nice little chit-chat about TTT. Looks like pizza's going to be available for not only the TTT Noob Night, but also Fall Guys as well. So that's exciting. Be good to have pizza around for some stuff. That reminds you. What does that remind you of? Oh, that reminds me as well. I'm going to actually go through the TTT models and stuff. I want to have another look. Is this the season that the Stonks Man finally goes away or not? We'll find out. We'll find out. Yeah. Test some player models and stuff today. Today's a good day for it. I am irrationally excited. Irrationally? Unfathomably excited? I'm ridiculously excited to get back to TTT. I've missed it so much. It is like my favorite bi-weekly thing that I've ever done in my life, I think. It is so good. I love TTT. I'll probably use my VTuber setup for TTT streams. But I think I'm going to try to stream like every TTT stream. So I should probably do some TTT prep, but procrastination is fun. Procrastination is fun, yes, absolutely. But if you do want to jump in tonight, I mean, I'll probably be around to do some testing and stuff. Jump in with you for a bit. Okay, how much money are we going to get from those turnips? We've got 880 bucks. We sold 2 eggs at 50G each. So we'll keep that in mind. We'll try to do some more quick maths here. Because I want to see what the return is on the turnips. I want to do some maths. I want to maths this stuff out here. I need to run to the store later, so let's see if I have the energy for it afterwards. Oh yeah, for sure. We don't, no pressure. We can do it sometime this week too. Just hide in the stable. Just go to bed. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm waiting for the guy to come by with the shipping, but like we don't get the money right away, so there's no point. Bork, bork. Bork. Tomcat, do you have a few new player models in mind for yourself as well? Or are you testing some player models for pizza? Okay, we've got 2,900 now. How much did I say we had? Oh, you're testing them for pizza? Nice. I like that. I'm excited. I'm very excited. We had 880, right? So we've got 2,900 now. We had 880 minus the 100 for the eggs. So we made 1920 on 4 packs of seeds minus 1 turnip from each. So I guess they're about double their worth. I guess. I'm very bad at math. Have I mentioned that my doggo has this strange belief that the safest place during a storm is on top of my head? It makes sleeping during a storm very difficult. I can imagine, yeah. That sounds like a rough way to have to deal with a storm for yourself. I mean, I'm sure your dog feels very, very at home and cozy, but maybe for yourself included, might not be the most comfortable thing. I don't think we can get away with turnips again. There's only 3 days left of spring, so we're just gonna have to go fishing, I suppose. Try to make a little bit of money. I'll probably just stick with Samus, just a different body group. Oh, okay, nice. Are there a lot of different like outfits and stuff for that Samus skin? Because you've been using the dark Samus, right? I'm gonna catch a fish. Nope. I caught a boot instead. This time I'll catch a fish. Nope, a boot instead. This time I'll catch a fibs. Fibs? Hello? Fibs? Come on. Yeah, fish! We did it. It's been so long since I've actually managed to catch a fish. Dark Samus skin. Might go with the fusion skin this season. Ooh. I love fusion. I love fusion. There we go. $300 extra that I didn't expect to get today. It's not bad. Can we get a second? Can we get a second one? Can we get a second one? Oops. Come on, quickly, quickly, quickly. Before the screen changes color. Fish! We did it! Oh, did we just make 600 bucks? Oh no, we might miss the shipping. We're cutting it so close. Go, go, go! Did we miss it? Did we get it? Is he gonna come by? Yeah, we got it. 840. Okay, cool. So we got, okay. Sorry, maths again. So we got 840, right? 600 of which was from the 2 fish that we sold. So that means that we got $240 for the turnips, which means a turnip sells for 60, right? There's 9 turnips in a pack. So you get $540. Wow, okay, that's actually a pretty good investment. That's not bad. If a pack of turnips costs 200 and you make 540 from that full pack of harvest turnips, that's pretty damn good. I'm here for it. I don't know if potatoes were better, but that's fine. That's okay. We got cash money now. Cash prizes. 37.40. Okay, I might just go ham on the fishing now at this point, just to try to get up to 5K, because I don't want to just waste all this new money on vegetables. While I'm sure it would increase our profits, it would delay us from getting the house a bit longer. So our chickens are growing up. We've got a steady supply of chickens. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop that. We only got 1 egg though. I think, did I not feed all the chickens yesterday? Whoops. Sorry guys, here you go. Oops. There you go, guys. Enjoy. Tweedledee-dee. Alright, fishing. Fishing for the next few days at the very least. Until summer hits. I wonder what's like the maximum amount of fish you can get in the run of a day here. Can't be that much. Can you stop licking my monitor, please? It's weird. Can you stop being weird? Come on, Fibsh. Uber, come on. Hey, we got one. Guybrush, stop. Those are cables. You're not allowed to touch those. You can lie down, and you can relax, and you can chill, but you can't poke at things. You can look, but you can't touch. Are you okay? What are you doing? Right, Mr. Man, I would like to fish. Fibsh, fibsh, fibsh. Fibsh, fibsh, fibsh. Oh my god, we got another one. We're making mint today. Goodbye. Thank you for visiting. Oh, boom. And we made it last second again. Love that. I'll take $600 a day. Plus the eggs, $700 a day. That's not bad income. So far, so good. Okay, second last day of spring. Another very quick day. Check on chickens. Still only 1 egg. It might take a few days after they grow up before they start laying eggs. That might be the case here. Because I'm feeding them. How much food do we have left? We got 11 left, but I think this is getting close to being harvestable. Give me that. Let's have a hack. Let's see if it works. Nope, not yet. Close. Another day or two. Another day or two. I think what we'll do is we'll probably get to summer, and then we'll probably call it here for today. I was gonna go a bit longer today, but my nose is kind of bugging me. Oh, you got a can right off the bat. Get ready to reel it in. A big fibge. There we go. Good. If the VTuber or the PNG tuber or whatever you want to call it, if that looks good and works good, I might have to look into getting a 3D model of it made and then importing that into TTT, because I think that would be really funny. Maybe then I'll finally get rid of Stunks Guy. Maybe that's what'll finally get it to happen. I've just heard horror stories about trying to rig models for TTT, so it's unlikely, I would imagine. Oh, a boot. Oh, a fish. We might get 3 fish today. Fast. Sorry, what's up? I was saying I've got a VTuber model that I'm kind of working on with a friend of mine. It's just a PNG tuber, not really a VTuber. It's not like a 3D model, but if I like the look of it and if it works out well enough, I might try to get someone to develop a 3D model and then try to get it imported into TTT so that I can play as my VTuber in TTT instead of Stunks. That might be what gets me to finally give up on Stunks. But I might also see something I really like today, so we'll see. It's been so long since I've looked at any of the TTT resources, so I have no idea what's even there to pick from. It isn't too hard in theory to import into TTT either, is it not? I thought it was. I thought it was quite difficult to get a model into TTT. There's very specific coding and languages and stuff that you need to learn, right? Okay. Last day of spring. Oh my god, every time Guybrush comes near me, I get my face covered in fur. It's just slightly humid enough in here to make all the fur stick to me. Okay, last day of spring. Chop up. Oh, okay, we can cut the grass, that's good. More food for the chickens. You can make it in Blender just like anything else, and then there's a plugin I think that you can use that makes it easy to export in the right format for Gmod. Oh, okay, that doesn't sound too bad then. A little bit of a process, of course, but not doesn't sound like an awful process. Why are you all giving me eggs? What is happening here? What's wrong? Food. Give me eggs tomorrow. Is it still spring? Yes. We need $10, and then we've got enough to get that upgrade. Okay. Wow. Wow. What are the chances? If I start hoeing away on the farm, do you think I can find $10 on the ground before the day ends? Is it possible? I'm gonna start hoeing away here, guys. Avert your eyes if you're not into that sort of thing. Start digging randomly, see if we can find $10. Come on, give me something. Hey! We did it! Is that $5 grand? It is! Okay, let's see if we can go get the house upgrade. Good way to end off the stream today, I think. If we can make this happen. Carpenter Man, are you home? I've actually got the money and the supplies this time. I won't bother you. Do you want to enlarge your house? Yes. Okay. Nice. The fence hopping is a nice touch for such an old game. I agree, I agree. And you can jump over these ledges as well, which is very nice. Definitely one of the better features that they introduced in the game. And I think it's a feature that sticks around for quite a lot of the Harvest Moon games going forward. You can pick up this fence as well, and you can like move it around. You can kind of... This is just wood. You can use the wood that you've cut down yourself to build your own fence. Kind of lay it out however you want. These broken bits of fences, you can just hammer those with a hammer, it gets rid of it, and then you can put it in a new fence post there. Build a little fence. If we wanted to put a fence around our garden here, we could. The first game to add vaulting, Harvest Moon. Yeah. Yeah. Or yeah, mantling, I guess. One of the two. Okay. Very good. Well, I think we're gonna save and end it here, I think. Next Sunday, if Mel's not around, we'll be able to jump back in and start in on our next season, which will be summer. We'll probably get through maybe summer and autumn next stream, because I've kind of better idea of what our goals are now and what we're heading towards and whatnot. So I think that'll be fun. I'm gonna save in the diary. I'm also gonna do a save state, just in case. And look at that, first day of summer. It seems like it's gonna be a storm, so that's something to look forward to. Next week, we won't have to water any of our... Oh, we don't have any crops. Never mind. It literally doesn't matter. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I know the Harvest Moon games, farming games might not be for everybody, but these are games that I've wanted to play on stream for a while now, and I just couldn't find a place to put them. And I feel like Sunday morning streams are good for that kind of thing, you know? Plus, it just... playing only Ni no Kuni has gotten kind of a little stale. As much as I've been loving the game, like I had a blast playing Ni no Kuni yesterday, because it feels like we're actually strong enough now to progress, and I'm loving that. But just Ni no Kuni for every single stream was getting a bit stale. So it's nice to do a stream or two every now and then that's something other than that. Ass and Sass are going to be making an appearance very, very soon. We're going to be doing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles new game that just came out. It's free on the Games Pass. Me and John are going to play through that. It's going to only take 2.5 hours or 3 or 4 hours, something like that. It's pretty short. So that's going to be a one-off that we're going to be doing soon. Plus, we haven't had an Ass and Sass stream in a very long time, so I think we're due one. So look forward to that. That's going to be coming out soon enough. Yes, he's got his computer fixed. I'm not sure what he did with it. He did very, very little with it. Maybe did like a factory reset or something. He like left it off for a week or two, thinking it was broken, and then one day he was like, fuck it, I'm gonna turn it on. Turned it on, and it actually brought him to like safe boot up mode or whatever. So I think he used that to then factory reset his PC, and now it's working fine. So it was a very weird issue that just popped out of nowhere and didn't really seem to have a solution, and it just fixed itself. So very strange, but I think he's back on the grid now, so it's good to have him back. I'm hoping he's going to be around for Fall Guys, and I'm hoping he's also going to be around for TTT. He knows about them. It's up to him now to just decide if he wants to get involved or not. So we'll leave it up to him, and we'll see what decision he makes. I'm out for the day. I'm going to do we'll do a quick little raid, I suppose. Who's live? Did Advil go live after? Advil did go live after. Fantastic. Okay. Not only do I have something to raid, but I've got something to watch. Hell yeah. Say hi to Advil. It sounds like he may want to be careful with any recent downloads. Yeah, possibly. He's actually really, really good with not downloading like sussy files. So it was really weird that his computer just crashed all of a sudden. So, oh well. Let's go say hi to Advil. He's got some Ocarina time going on, and I'm a fan. So let's go say hi, and I will see you guys tomorrow for some Ni no Kuni. Yeah, yeah. You? Okay. Bye, guys.